Central Texas's hill country was ravaged over the July 4th weekend by catastrophic flash floods, with the Guadalupe River rising more than 26 feet in under 1 hour. At least 82 people have died, including 28 children. Dozens remain missing. The hardest hit was Kerr County, with 68 confirmed fatalities, many at Camp Mystic, a Christian girls' summer camp where at least 10 girls and a counselor remain unaccounted for. Emergency rescue efforts have included helicopters, boats, drones, and volunteer teams. Over 850 people have been pulled to safety as authorities transition into recovery mode. The disaster has sparked serious questions about preparedness, warning systems, and weather forecasting, despite flash flood alerts issued before the deluge. Many were caught off guard, particularly at campgrounds and low-lying areas. Local officials admitted that funding constraints limited flood alert infrastructure, while critics also pointed to Federal Weather Service budget cuts as a contributing factor. Governor Greg Abbott has declared a day of prayer, and a federal disaster was authorized. President Trump has pledged federal assistance. The event has reignited scrutiny of disaster response protocols in regions prone to sudden flooding and highlighted the urgent need for improved early warning and infrastructure systems. Our next guest is former Assistant Attorney General for the Office of Legal Policy and current candidate for Texas Attorney General Aaron Reitz. Thank you for joining us. I know you're in the middle of surveying this great tragedy in Central Texas. What have you seen so far?
Well, thanks for having me on, Chanel. Yeah, so, folks, I just landed here by helicopter. It's where I'm sitting in Kerr County. In just a few minutes after I get off with you, Chanel, I'm going to be heading back into the state's Emergency Operations Center, where all of the federal, state, and local law enforcement and search and rescue teams are all coordinating their efforts to find people who are missing and to reunite families with ones who sadly we've lost in the storm. I think, I've been here since Saturday afternoon, and the amount of wreckage is really inexplicable. I've personally never seen anything like this. I don't think many Americans or Texans, and in Texas, we are accustomed, sadly, from time to time with floods, but not of this nature. The number of homes that have been ripped to pieces, the trees that have been growing for hundreds of years, just ripped into splinters of wood. The wreckage is unbelievable. But what I will tell you is what I've observed over the past several days is a tremendously efficient coordination and cooperation at the federal, state, and local level. And so as we, as Americans and Texans, look at the images coming out of Central Texas right now, they are rightfully aghast at what they're seeing. Their hearts are breaking over the loss of life. But what I can tell you is that the men and women who are engaged in the search and rescue operation right now, and soon to be the recovery operation and rebuilding, I haven't seen as efficient or as professional operation in a long time, really, since I was on active duty in the Marines. We have a real combat operations center. We call it the Emergency Operations Center here in Kerrville. But for folks who are wondering whether we're going to get through this thing, what I've observed is that the answer is absolutely yes. The leadership here is tremendous. The focus is tremendous. The sense of mission, task, and purpose is clear. All of the oars are rowing in the same direction to get Central Texas through this. And meanwhile, we are lifting up our prayers. We are consoling people that are hurting. We've got counselors and families and loved ones all coming together, Texans helping other Texans, and we love to see it. And so in the midst of this terrible tragedy and wreckage, there is a lot of hope that springs eternal from what I've been seeing.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.